Okay, everybody, I want to share this with you. What you're looking at here is a Canon 70D camera. I'm just playing around with it with a cheap lens right here for now. Got the more expensive ones in the bag. But anyway, what you're looking at here is basically my video rig for my camera, my DSLR. I mounted this bottom piece sideways because it just fits better that way. Also, I like the fact that I can have all the XLRs come out of the side. It's not making it feel too bad. I can grip it a lot easier this way. This bottom piece, what you see here, actually has two XLR inputs. Also has, your auxiliary input, for your mics and stuff like that as well. You can use it for audio input as well if you wanted to come out of a mixing board wirelessly. Another good thing I like about this is that you actually have a mixer on it. Okay. It's my little girl back there. We were just playing with it. This is a spare of the moment video. This bottom unit that you see here, I'm pointing to. Model number is the DXA50. No, DXA5D. I'm sorry. With the wires out of the way. Sorry. Alright, focus there. It's by Beach Tech, DXA5D. This is what you use for cameras that don't have XLR input. And you basically come out of this unit, which comes with this cable that's already it's already hardwired into the unit on the 5D. And you basically take the little mini jack and you plug it on the side of the camera. Plug it on the side of the camera just like that. I got this little bracket deal here. I had it lying around the house. For wireless mics, we're using the Sennheiser Wireless G3. These are great for ceremonies. They have pretty much no dropouts. Is the reason I spent the extra money on these guys. Big shout out to a couple of friends of mine, James Hall. Got a big shout out to Jason Meyer, and another friend of mine, Ryan Finn. They actually told me about these guys here a while back, and I've been told for a few people for a few years that like G2s, well, now the G3s are out, and these work really, really well. They're very easy to use. So I got to mount it to this right here. We're going to put a light up here. And we can also use a, a monopod or tripod or whatever we're going to use for this rig. This is the receiver here for that. And I like these mics too. It actually came like this. And basically, this little, it's like a spring to slide it on there. You basically pull this tip off that I'm tapping right here, okay. And the cool thing, the nice thing about that is it is wind guard. It actually has foam on the inside of that tip. I'm going to show you. As you can see here, we have the foam there. You can barely see through it. So yeah, it's. If you could, yeah, there you go. You kind of see through, but there is foam in there. That's what I like about it. To kind of reduce the wind. So I thought that was pretty nice. Basically, this little clip that it comes with. If I were to squeeze this little spring, it's just slide right out. Basically, you squeeze it, and it makes the circle a little bit bigger. And you'll be able to slide the mic right on there. And then you put the tip basically on the top of this like Legos. That's how simple it is, like Legos. But anyway, let me show you the lens that we're using. This is the primary lens we're using here for this camera. The reason I went with DSLR because I want that cinematic look. It's the Art Series by Sigma. It's a professional lens. It is a 18mm through 35mm at an f-stop with 1.8. Now I do I've already done a few videos on YouTube, trial and error videos with this setup as far as the camera and this lens. This is this little hood here where I'm gonna actually untwist it. I can't do it with one hand, so let's go ahead and pause it. And voila, here we go. You know, it's pretty beefy metal. The autofocus on this works really well. Some people are asking, why did you not go with a 5D Mark III? Mainly, the 5D Mark III is really good for video as well. It's been out a little bit longer than the 70D, but the 70D, cool thing I like about it is that it actually has touchscreen focus, so you can actually autofocus on the points of the video that you want focused. Kind of like a cell phone, like I've been doing with this video I'm shooting with. But the benefit of this, you don't have to keep your hand on the focus lens the whole night. It follows the image, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna do a video on that here soon. But you can touch focus with this camera. Also, you can manual focus if you want. There's a lot of moments that I've catch myself using manual focus more, just so that way I don't make sure that it doesn't autofocus out, you know, of the shot that I'm trying to shoot here. So. But the autofocus on this DSLR works phenomenal, depending on the lens you have. This lens right here is the best lens for this camera that I've been reading up on. It's also researched on it on YouTube. Yeah, it's a really good lens. It competes with their L lenses, from Canon, from what I've been seeing reviews on. But I'm pretty impressed with this piece, so it's definitely worth it. The retail on this lens now, I believe it's $7.99 for the Canon, and the camera itself retails for around $1,200 just for the body only. It's really good to pick up yourself a little nice little rig, especially if you plan on. I do plan on shooting a professional video with this rig. This is my starter rig here, so we're just going to move up from here. This is camera here is the first one that Canon has ever released out that actually has touch focus, from what I've been hearing. So it's the first one that you come out with. It can actually record up to 29 minutes, actually almost 30 minutes, like 29.59 minutes. So 29 minutes 59 seconds of a straight video without having to hit the stop button on the record. A lot of the DSLRs out there, I believe, give anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. But there's some out there. If there's some longer, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't know. But I definitely like that about this camera. This camera is really good. It's got a dual pixel sensor, so that way your autofocus works really well. Like I said, I've had this camera probably about 4 months now. So anyway, go ahead and feel free to hit the subscribe button here. I'm gonna go ahead and post. I'm gonna post more videos coming up soon on details of this camera rig. And I'm a mobile DJ primarily, and I always wanted to shoot my own video and pictures, get really nice pictures, because it's like pulling teeth with most of the photographers and videographers. Not all of them. Some of them will actually give you some good footage of your setup, but a lot of them out there, they're like, no, it's mine, it's my photo, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm gonna actually buy my own rig, and eventually it's gonna be probably better than most of them out there, because most photographers ain't rolling out with a good camera lens that I've been seeing. But for pictures, the 5D Mark III is my favorite because it has 2 memory card slots. This one only has 1. The 6D only has 1 memory card slot. So if I'm shooting a wedding, I'm actually going to go for 5D Mark III if I'm shooting pictures, because it has 2 memory cards. So the reason I like that is because if one fails, you have the other, you know. But you always want to shoot with several memory cards anyway. You know, shoot the ceremony on one and shoot the reception on another, and shoot other stuff out other than that, so that we can kind of keep it backed up. And always dump it on the laptop or some type of external device. But anyway, we'll talk more detail about this camera later. I'm going over on time, so if God bless all you guys, and ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and y'all practice and enjoy. Peace.